Okay.
There's no easy way of doing that.
I'm just going to pull it over. Now what we've got here is two pickup trucks. Had a little collision in the intersection of Route 6 here. Both of the trucks were carrying trailers, and both of the trailers are detached. The other pickup is just beyond the flashing lights there. Another one of our tow trucks is picking that up. Its trailer, which is carrying logs, is sitting to the left of my vehicle off of screen. And a lot of the logs that come out of that trailer are actually behind this trailer out of view, up against the telephone box, which is destroyed. I'm sure all these people around this intersection are without the ability to make phone calls at this moment, but the trailer here is, as you can see, resting on its tongue up against this Route 6 sign, and we're going to just pull the trailer over and pull the sign over with it, because to turn it over in the other direction would crush the top end on the trailer and probably spill the rest of the stuff over. They can come detach this sign and put a new one up fairly easy, and bringing it down on the sign is going to lessen the impact that it's going to have when it hits the ground, so we can pull this trailer down without any further damage to it easier by just pulling the sign over with it. The sign is pretty much destroyed. It's bent sideways, so they're not going to straighten it. They're going to put a new one up anyway, so it really doesn't matter. We're just going to save the trailer from getting any further damage by doing it this way. I started to put a strap around the axle and pull it that way, but I know that if I do that, it's just going to slide down towards the wheel and lose my angle. So I'm going to end up taking this back off and placing it around the spring on the upper tire. I just threw the axle strap around the axle because it's an axle strap. I figured that would do the job, but once I started looking at it, I'm like, no, this is not going to work. So just move the axle strap up, hop down, speak to my friend. That's Noah there, the fire policeman, and he's watching the traffic for us. Or rather, his truck is watching the traffic for us. There's a state trooper up in front of my truck, so everybody's pretty safe while doing this job. And as you'll see, this sign is going to bend as I put pressure on the trailer. It's just going to lay it right down for me. Pulling this trailer over, from time to time you'll see me work the bed back and forth. Sometimes you can finesse the trailer over, or a car, or whatever you're working with. Sometimes you can finesse it and use a more even pressure by operating the bed back and forth than you can by drawing the winch in. So tighten it up here. The best of my remembrance, I run the trailer forward a couple times and then pull it on over with the bed rather than the winch. It's really kind of hard to explain or to think of a good description of what you're doing while you're watching it. It's much easier to just do it. You do it so many times. I've been doing this for 20 years. Not exactly 20 years, like 19 years and some change. Sometimes doing it is just second nature. Explaining it sometimes takes a little more thought than actually doing it. Just easing it over. I really don't want it to bang on the ground. Trailers are pretty fragile as it is, and this trailer is totaled. There's no question about that. It's doubtful that this trailer will ever be put back in use. Now, you could do it if you could do the metal work. You could fix this trailer, but I'm sure it's gonna be a total loss. The other side, the wheels are destroyed. They're both bent. And the other side, the door is destroyed. I just don't see them using this trailer much. Now, I could be mistaken. They might want to put the money into it to fix it. I don't know. It can be fixed. There's no doubt about that. And my truck's too long to get straight on the trailer, so I could have actually repositioned the truck a couple times and maybe even saved a little time. I just spent a little extra time to kind of straighten the trailer up to the bed rather than having to reposition the truck. But at any rate, I used the snatch block there to pull it over to the what is actually the right side of the truck. But I really didn't have to do that. I could have repositioned the truck a couple times and made it a little bit faster, if not easier. But I already had the snatch block out. And my front wheels, the truck's long enough, my front wheels are pretty close to the grass on the other side. I really don't like getting in people's grass. Just throw some slides on there and it's pretty simple. Once you get the skates or the slides, whichever one you want to call them, under the wheels, everything will pretty much go towards the winch. Once you stop the wheels from turning and everything on the vehicle or trailer that you're pulling comes to a slide, everything slides towards the winch. That's just the way that it works. So the other tow truck has loaded up the logs in the trailer that they had to recover, and I'm not sure if they've left the scene yet, but matter of fact, I think I can see it back there now. But at any rate, yeah, there it's pulling off now. They won't get but about a mile down the road, and the wheel rubbing on the trailer for them is going to cause them a problem. So another truck from our company actually comes out and loads it on the trailer as well. They made a valiant effort though to pull that trailer along behind them. Just getting this one snugged up on the rollback, and she's 4 points connected. That wasn't too bad. Not too bad at all. So we can get it back to the lot in one piece. God help us.